wonderful morning, honey-tachi.
Hello, honeys! I've collected all 33 Angely Sugar coords featured in the Aikatsu anime, and I put them all together for you. Enjoy! Frill Pink. Frill Pink is a t-shirt and denim skirt set that was designed as real-life merchandise and adapted for the show. Because of this, it has a very generic design. I put it in last place because it doesn't represent the style of Angely Sugar very well. 32. Prism Heart. Prism Heart is a Western-style two-piece set with matching thigh-length boots. It is the unit dress for Aikatsu 8, and therefore the style is also quite far from Angely Sugar's usual silhouette. The color of the jackets reference the idol type of each character. Cute is pink, pop is orange, cool is blue, and sexy is purple. 31. Ribbon House. Ribbon House is a blouse and skirt set with high heels and stockings. Although this is a classic Angely Sugar silhouette, I've placed Ribbon House at the bottom because of its mint chocolate color scheme, which I'm not a big fan of. I also find some of the details like the roses on the waist and shoes to be out of place with the dessert-themed print of the set. 30. Sweet Cupcake. Sweet Cupcake is another blouse and skirt set, this time with ankle boots and stockings. This design is featured twice, once in the movie as a simplified pink dress, and once in the show as a still frame showing the full cupcake print. While I do like the simplified dress, I am ranking the full version of the design as seen in the show. Once again, the mint green is very unappealing to me, and I find the design of the shoes to be awkward. 29. Yellow Sailor. Yellow Sailor is a dress and ballet shoe set. It inspired Madoka to become an idol, but it looks very unbalanced to me. I do like the patterns and colors used, but I would like to see the lavender color on the top and the daisy print on the skirt carry through the design more. 28. Argyle Lovely. Argyle Lovely is a dress and pump set that had its design changed a lot for animation. Originally, the pink part of the dress had an Argyle print, but without that print, the color palette seems more random. This dress has some interesting details like the choker and layered skirt, which improve its rank for me. 27. Lovely Mage. Lovely Mage is a two-piece set with pumps from the Arabian Nights collection. It is one of the only Angely Sugar outfits to have shorts. Unfortunately, I find the puffy silhouette to be more awkward than cute. I love the colors and details like the genie lamp shoes, but I think full-length pants would have worked better while preserving the Arabian Nights theme. 26. Sky Restaurant. Sky Restaurant is a blouse and skirt set with high heels and stockings. Although I think Madoka suits this dress well with her pink hair, I still find the bright mint green to be unappealing. Aside from the color, I do enjoy the waitress theme of this outfit. 25. Present for You. Present for You is a two-piece set with pumps and stockings and belongs to the Party Deco collection. The original design is covered in contrasting gift wrap textures, but these and other details were removed for animation. Although the color scheme still works well and the ribbon details are visually interesting, this outfit feels overly simplified to me. 24. Pearl Shell. Pearl Shell is a blouse and skirt set with calf-length boots and is part of the Pisces collection. This is one of my favorite collections in the show, but this design lacks focus and is the weakest in my opinion. With so many different elements, it is hard to identify a focal point and its appeal is muddled as a result. 23. Heartful Leopard. Heartful Leopard is a cardigan and skirt set with matching ankle boots. It is part of the animal themed collection, and although I really enjoy the colorful leopard print, I find the elements of this outfit to be disjointed. I mainly take issue with the large, solid colored tiered panel in the skirt, which disrupts the visual rhythm of the piece and removes a lot of its appeal for me. 22. Blue Princess Casual. Blue Princess Casual is a two-piece set with high heels. It is shown briefly in the second opening sequence of Season 3. I find this outfit to be the most cohesive so far, and especially like the subtle floral print. I still have some issues with the brown heart buttons, but overall this is a sweet and elegant design. 21. Aqua Lace. Aqua Lace is another two-piece set with knee-length boots. It has a unique corset and cape design that suits its Valentine's fantasy theme. I think the creativity of this design is its strongest point, although I don't like the open-toe boots. The print is subtle and the colors are pleasing and has very few details I would change. 20. Pink Heart. Pink Heart is a blouse and skirt set that also has knee-length boots. I find the pastel color scheme and the small heart print to be very cute. Although the ribbons wrapped around the arms and the shoes feels a little over-designed, I think the other details work well together. 19. Valentine Style. Valentine Style shares its design with Aqua Lace, this time in a pink and red color scheme. I find the darker colors to work well here, with this version of the design having more contrast and overall being more interesting than its blue counterpart. I still don't like the open-toed boots, so without those I might have ranked Valentine Style even higher. 18. Ice Blue Frill. Ice Blue Frill is a two-piece set with high heels and knee-high socks. I enjoy the simplicity of this dress as well as its pleasing pink accents, but the addition of a purple hair bow feels unnecessary. It throws off the otherwise cohesive color scheme, so I've dropped its ranking by 1 place. 17. Baby Pink Frill. Baby Pink Frill shares its design with Ice Blue Frill, this time in monochromatic pink. Although this set is technically brandless, it is included when the characters must all wear Angely Sugar pieces for an audition. I appreciate the simple color palette and interesting visual rhythm created by the ruffle trims. 16. Sweet Restaurant. Sweet Restaurant is a blouse and skirt set with high heels and stockings. It shares its design with Sky Restaurant, and I find the pink, red, and white color scheme to be a lot more appealing. The striped bows create more visual interest, and I like the color blocking used to separate the skirt and the blouse. 15. Firework Fan. Firework Fan is a yukata and sandal set and is one of the few traditional Japanese-inspired outfits both in Angely Sugar and Aikatsu overall. It is fairly simple, but the unique inspiration makes this a memorable dress. The flowers, ruffles, and lace details make it fit very well into the Angely Sugar catalog despite having a different cultural inspiration. 14. Milky Wendy. Milky Wendy is a two-piece set with pumps and knee-high socks. It is part of the Peter Pan collection, although I find this theming to be on the weaker side. The moon and star jewelry pieces appeal to me a lot though, as well as a softer color palette. However, the ruffle banding on the top and the striped gradients strike me as a bit awkward. 13. Sugar Series. The Sugar Series consists of 8 dresses used in the Aikatsu movie that each correspond to a different character. Sugar Planet is Aoi's, Sugar Butterfly is Ron's, Sugar Candy is Otome's, Sugar Bat is Yurika's, Sugar Flower is Sakura's, Sugar Balloon is Kaide's, Sugar Ribbon is Ichigo's, and Sugar Light is Akari's. All of these dresses share a design with differing colors and prints, with the exception of Ichigo's and Akari's, which are a baby doll style and have pumps instead of calf-length boots. My favorite of the group is Sugar Light for its nicely contrasting blue accent ribbons. 12. Pure Ribbon. Pure Ribbon is a dress with pumps and lace socks. It has a unique deep V shape on the bodice with layered necklaces and a carousel print skirt. This is a slightly more elegant and mature style that stands out from the more playful outfits we've seen so far. I especially like the ruffled cap sleeves and the dark pink color of the bow and petticoat. 11. Strawberry Pearl. Strawberry Pearl is a blouse and skirt set with pumps and calf-length socks. I find the combination of pearls and strawberries to be quite original and interesting despite the somewhat mismatched elements of this outfit. The purple and yellow accents as well as the polka dots feel unnecessary to me. However, I enjoy the novelty of the theme as well as the blue and pink color contrast. 10. Aquamarine Pisces. Aquamarine Pisces is a dress and ankle boot set with stockings. It has a much more sleek silhouette than other Angely Sugar dresses and a pleasing fish scale texture. I think the shell and bead jewelry are nicely placed, and I like the fin-like draping of the fabric around the neckline. I think the graphic starfish print on the skirt is overly simplified, but otherwise there are very few details I would change. 9. Angel Alice. Angel Alice is a blouse and skirt set with high heels and knee-length socks. It belongs to the Alice's Adventures in Wonderland collection. Although I find the purple and pink color scheme to be very pleasing, I think this dress feels heavier than it needs to. I mainly attribute this excess visual weight to the drooping shape of the skirt and to the 3D jewel playing card symbols on the bodice. If the shape of the skirt were a little more rounded and the graphic elements were all 2D, I would rank this outfit a lot higher. 8. Angely Star. Angely Star is a two-piece set with pumps and lace socks. This outfit only appears briefly on a background character, but the full design is one of the best in the show in my opinion. It has beautiful Aurora gradient accent panels, a complementary cool pink color scheme, and nicely balanced gold heart and star appliques. All of the details work well together and I would love to see this outfit used more often. 7. Star Festival. Star Festival is a two-piece set with gladiator sandals and wings. I don't think this is a popular opinion, but I would rank this design a lot lower if it wasn't a premium rare. I think it looks way too heavy, and the stripes of layered ribbon and rhinestone clusters are too dense for my taste. I think the colors are beautiful and the wings look very impressive, but it could use a lot of editing in my opinion. 6. Sweet Decoration. Sweet Decoration is a dress and pump set with tights. I love how clean and elegant this design is, especially the sleeveless bodice. Although the design is simplified for animation, lacking some cupcake wrapper textures on the skirt layers, and the more intricate jewel and lace details on the bodice, I still think it has plenty of visual interest. I love all the small details that were retained in the show, and I think the colors complement each other well. 5. Angely Gemini. Angely Gemini is a two-piece set with wings, and is unique in having both an ankle boot and a calf-length boot. It is one of 2 unit dresses for twins and takes partial inspiration from the brand Swing Rock. Because of this influence, it has a variety of fresh details like belts, chains, and graphic text. I love the asymmetry of this outfit and appreciate that despite its contrasting styles, the color palette remained unified. Because some areas are kept simple, all of the details shine really well. 4. Shining Angely Line. Shining Angely Line is another 2-piece set with sandals that is only featured once in the show. The subtle prints and tiers of ruffles elevate this design a lot, and the colors complement each other beautifully. Asymmetrical accessories make this a more complex design, while subtle color variations in the lacing and beadwork add visual interest. This is another outfit I wish we could have seen more of. 3. Aurora Kiss. Aurora Kiss is a 2-piece set with ballet shoes and wings, and is one of the most iconic Aikatsu outfits. It was the first premium mirror to have wings, and is essentially an elevated version of baby pink frill. The draping of the skirt is gorgeous, the glowing wings add a lovely fantasy element, and the camisole style bodice is adorable. I appreciate how light and youthful this design feels, and I'm glad it's one of Ichigo's most used outfits. 2. Lilac Fairy. Lilac Fairy is a 2-piece set with calf-length boots and belongs to the Sleeping Beauty collection. This is one of my favorite Angely Sugar designs, both for aesthetic and sentimental reasons. The scene it's featured in the Aikatsu movie is really special to me, and it's so unique as an outfit. All of the elements look gorgeous, and I love how they show Asuka embroidering the flowers onto the skirt in the movie. I could spend a long time discussing each and every detail, but the main ones that stand out to me are the cape, the flower petal gloves, and the strands of beads and flowers on the skirt. 1. Mermaid Pisces. Mermaid Pisces is a 2-piece set with sandals and wings and is part of the Pisces collection. This is one of the most popular Angely Sugar designs, and I definitely understand why. The rainbow gradients are beautiful and the mermaid theme is at its best here. This is one of the only Angely Sugar designs to use transparent layers, which pairs really nicely with the fish scale textures used. I love the jewel embellishments that represent water droplets, and the chunkier jewelry fits perfectly as pieces of shells and coral. It's cool that the asymmetrical skirt looks like a tail when it trails behind her, and the choice to turn the wings into fins was very effective in conveying the underwater theme. Let me know your favorite Angely Sugar coords in the comments below, and look out for my Lily Gothic ranking next week. Bye bye!
Terrible, dangerous, ghost, horror,